Excuse you.
What did I do?
Stand there, breathe, exist.
I wonder if too much hair dye can start to make people overly crabby. Seems that way.
Every time I see your disgusting face, it reminds me of that fluke victory you had over me. It's a black mark on my career. I never stop hearing about it, and I'm sick of it.
Probably shouldn't have lost then.
Watch yourself. I talked to Mandy. She's agreed to set up a rematch. You and me tonight. Unless you're scared of facing the boss in a fair fight, that is.
It's not my fault the WWE Universe is excited about me and thinks I'm the future of WWE. But if you want a rematch, I'm happy to give you another fair fight.
Perfect. But don't get too confident. There's no travel delay to help you win now. This time, I'll be ready.
Whatever you say.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, Nicole Thomas.
It was at the Performance Center where the superstar developed a multifaceted approach with equal emphasis on offense and defense.
Shawn Michaels and Beth Phoenix utilized all of her athletic background to allow her to use her body as a weapon.
She better bring the ruckus. It's boss time!
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
A Grand Slam champion in WWE has won the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT women's titles, as well as the women's tag team titles.
How about the time she competed in the main event of WrestleMania against Bianca Belair?
Arguably the best competitor in the women's division in WWE. Sasha Banks is looking to rewrite history tonight with a win against the superstar who handed the boss one of the most shocking defeats of her career.
I remember that match like it was yesterday, Michael.
We know, Saxton. We've all seen your social media where you're constantly mentioning it. Just one of the reasons Sasha Banks blocked you.
It was a historic upset at the time, but these two superstars are now much more evenly matched, and I think it's safe to say this rematch could go either way. Bulldog!
We're gonna see her.
Gut-wrench powerbomb. Plenty of hits coming her way now. Pulling him in for the breaker.
Right to the lower back.
Banks being shown zero mercy.
Banks needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Jawbreaker. Call the dentist. Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Rolling neck snap. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Stop to the belly.
The boss caught off guard.
Sling blade!
Nicely done.
Look at this.
DDT!
Kneeling.
And now she has the sturdy upper hand.
Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
Into the turnbuckle.
The boss keeping focus.
And Sasha isn't looking helpless anymore.
That's possibly the trigger for Sasha to battle her way back into this.
She is being destroyed in there.
We're about to see how tough she really is.
Boss time may be over soon if Sasha continues to suffer.
German suplex.
The boss averts the attack.
Neckbreaker.
That could be it.
Catches the leg. Belly to belly.
That was impressive. Treating the torso to yet another attack. This looks like the setup.
Ooh, catches him with the cutter.
The boss felt that. She might be done.
And here's Banks and flying into a rough landing. And now she's climbing to the top.
Way too high. Look out below. And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now. Under the rope she goes.
Ooh, forearm connects. Face first.
German suplex. Guys, the boss is in bad shape here.
And Banks needs to go back to the drawing board. It looks like she's got the boss where she wants her.
It's Bayley.
Good news for Sasha, but always bad news for her opponent. The referee missed the pin.
Bayley's got something in her hand. It's Sasha's legit boss rings.
Sasha delivers a blow with the ring.
And now for the pin. This match is over. I'm sick of these two constantly bailing each other out.
Like it or not, the referee didn't see anything illegal, and Sasha Banks is the winner, finally avenging the loss that helped launch her opponent's career.
If anything, they're even, but their issue is far from settled.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, Nicole Thomas.
From her first day at the Performance Center, she silenced the skeptics who said she was just a soccer player in wrestling boots. Her development at the Performance Center was off the charts, and she set multiple speed and strength training records.
This competitor has unbelievable physical prowess and knows it must apply to the ring for ultimate success.
Well, she was once one of the sweetest. She's now one of the meanest.
And accompanied by Sasha Banks from San Jose, California, Bayley!
You know, there was a time where Bayley was actually one of my favorites. Now she's arrogant. She even ignores me in the hallway.
Oh, Saxton, don't you dare question Bayley's confidence. Ding dong, hello, she's earned that confidence. I witnessed her first several days at FCW. This is not only a different competitor, but a completely different woman. She is the epitome of ambition, a true role model.
Corey, you think she can be great on commentary with you?
I have my doubts, but let's just have Bayley stick to the ring, where she's at her best. I mean, this table already has its role model.
Thank you. Bayley out here primed and ready for action.
More like primed and ready to look for shortcuts. Bayley is more about winning at all costs than winning the right way these days. Some role model.
Byron, I don't necessarily agree with Bayley's tactics in the ring lately, but you have to admit, before her makeover, so to speak, she'd racked up plenty of accomplishments all by herself. Bayley is more than capable in the ring, and I'd like to believe she'll be ready to bring the fight here tonight.
But she'll have to maintain her composure as she's going up against a woman with a penchant for getting under her opponent's skin.
Hooked up.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
Enough already.
Rolling neck snap.
Oh, stomp to the belly. What a reversal by Bayley.
That could be the table turner Bayley desperately needed.
And there's the takedown.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. She wants to put an end to things here.
Ooh.
And she doesn't connect.
Big forearm. Kick right to the ribs. And there's more to come. Brain buster.
Things not going how she'd like.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
Bayley's on the edge of defeat. Can she respond?
Here it comes. Cutter. Does that finish Bayley on? Cutter. 1, 2, 3.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Nicole Thomas.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
They are ready for a fight.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Nicole Thomas and Bianca Belair.
Her athletic skills and toughness are undeniable, but she needs to watch herself because if she's not careful, she'll receive an education she won't like.
There's no injury time in WWE like there is in pro soccer.
Saxton, when's the last time you took flowers to the gravesite of those detestable inflatable friends?
I beg your pardon.
And their opponents first, from San Jose, California, Bayley!
You know, there was a time where Bayley was actually one of my favorites. Now she's arrogant. She even ignores me in the hallway.
Oh, Saxton, don't you dare question Bayley's confidence. Ding dong, hello, she's earned that confidence. I've witnessed her first several days at FCW. This is not only a different competitor, but a completely different woman. She is the epitome of ambition, a true role model.
Corey, you think she can be great on commentary with you?
I have my doubts, but let's just have Bayley stick to the ring, where she's at her best. I mean, this table already has its role model.
Thank you.
It's boss time.
The standard, the blueprint, one of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division, period.
And her partner, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks!
Stephanie McMahon brought Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks to WWE, and those three women changed the course of history as we know it today.
Yeah, Sasha Banks has been a trailblazer. She has been at the forefront of that change. In fact, Sasha's career-long motto, be so good, they can't ignore you.
You should get one of those rings that say Graves on it like Sasha has.
I'll pass.
If Sasha and Bayley's opponents can find a way to win this match, the boss will have to put her pride on the line one more time against a superstar who's been her kryptonite.
Oh, they only have to beat two of the most dominant superstars in WWE history? No big deal.
Sasha and Bayley's opponents are underdogs, sure, but we've seen it countless times in the past. Anyone is beatable on any given night.
Oh, here we go. Brain Buster.
Right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Rolling neck snap. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley looks to be well measured right now.
Bayley turns it around.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
That could be the table turner Bayley desperately needed.
Look at this.
DDT.
Kneeling.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this right now.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Oh, here we go.
Buster.
She's losing all momentum here.
Yeah, she needs to revise her methods quickly. Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
Super kick. Good night. Bayley's on the edge of defeat. Can she respond? This can't go wrong. For the cover. Will Bayley get back up? Drop kick hits hard. Will it be?
I think so.
1, 2, 3.
Finally over.
Here are your winners, Nicole, Thomas, and Bianca Belair.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
Chemistry on point. teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
Well, I've played your little game, overcome all your little obstacles. You asked before if I was scared to face you. From where I'm standing, looks like the only one who's scared is you.
Oh, stop being dramatic. You'll get your rematch. Although, I'm not sure why you want it. It won't end well for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Because this time, your friend Bailey won't be there to bail you out. I've made sure of that. I talked to Mandy, and our match is going to be a steel cage match, so that nobody can interfere.
You think you're pretty clever, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, I got news for you. You're not the only one who talked to Mandy. And lucky for me, she owes me a favor, and she's never really liked you. Just so happens there's another stipulation in play. After our match, when I win, you're going to be gone from Raw.
Loser leaves Raw? Really? I can't wait to see the boss shipped off to another brand after I win.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was unclear. It's only loser leaves Raw for you. Tough to be the future of WWE if you can't compete on its flagship show, huh?
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, Nicole Thomas.
Here's an athlete who left professional soccer for greater physical challenges. Since she set foot in the Performance Center, she's been dedicated to fulfilling her potential as a WWE superstar.
Her ability to take to the ring so naturally has been the talk of sports entertainment media.
Guess what?
What?
It's boss time!
I knew you were going to say that, Michael.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Sasha is no longer shy about stealing the spotlight.
Well, Sasha's been a top star for quite some time, but the change in attitude earned her SmackDown Women's Championship, her WrestleMania main event. Despite what I say about her attitude, the boss gets it done in the ring.
You should get one of those rings that say Graves on it like Sasha has.
I'll pass. What a setting. There's nothing like a steel cage match. And what a matchup. It's the boss versus, what should we call her, the intern?
Corey's conveniently forgetting that Sasha's opponent is actually responsible for one of Sasha's most devastating losses and is coming off an equally impressive win last week.
There's no doubt Sasha's opponent has momentum on her side, but if Sasha wins, her opponent will not only forfeit that momentum, she'll have to leave Raw for good.
Uh-oh, no, don't do this, don't do this.
Foot right to the belly.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
She adjusts it and reverses it. We're gonna see gut-wrench powerbomb. Serious trouble for the boss.
And Banks needs to find an opening here. effective.
Nice backbreaker.
The power on display right now is ridiculous. Look at this. DDT. Kneeling. Down with a face buster.
I wonder if she can withstand much more of this.
And every attempt of her own offense is being subdued. Sling blade!
You can't take much more of this.
Yeah, not looking good at all.
Boss time may be over soon if Sasha continues to suffer.
Cracked around into a neck breaker.
Going up high with the punch. Big overhand.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, man. Inside out. Banks looking a little lost. The boss might be done. Uh-oh. Down with the cover. That just put down the boss. Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now. Banks had that well scouted.
The boss is too slow there.
Oh my goodness, launched into the cage.
She's trying to ascend the cage now.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Ooh.
That was a nasty fall for her.
Able to reverse that one.
Super kick! She's got her where she wants her.
Set up for a second time.
Drop with the cover.
See ya. Definitely wouldn't want to be you.
She wants the door open. She says it is time to end this thing.
Hurry up, ref. She's about to get her wish.
She's off to the races up the cage.
Oh my God!
She's fighting back.
Gosh, what impact.
Banks slips out of the way.
Producing a trampling.
Evades their offense.
Clothesline. So effective.
Look at this.
DDT.
Kneeling. We're gonna see it.
Gut-wrench powerbomb. And the damage must be mounting on the torso to this point.
Every hit more detrimental than the last.
Serious trouble for the boss.
And Banks needs to find an opening here.
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs. Measuring it up one more time. Oh, a sudden cut. I think that finally closes the book. Come on, ref, open the door already.
She had Banks scouted.
Yeah, her instincts are taking over.
And now she's got all her gears running.
She continues to press forward.
And her body has just been decimated.
Yeah, the consistent blows to her body have probably finished taking their toll.
Slam! She's making that ascension up the cage.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage. Heading up, and maybe heading up. Boom!
Straight to the kidney! Good grief. She comes off the cage for a harsh landing.
Oh, I did not like the look of that impact.
She looks hell-bent on finishing things right now. She's trying one more time.
The cover never ceases to amaze me. Amazingly executed once more. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh, here it is. Bankrupt.
Here she goes up the side of the cage.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
And now she's been able to scale the side of the cage. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She could be nearing the end here.
She wants to make her escape and let the referee know it is time to go. Going through the cage door now with no one around.
And gets the win, but at what cost?
Here is your winner, Sasha Banks.
I can't imagine being able to celebrate, let alone stand, after a match like that.
Practically an inhuman effort in terms of resilience on display throughout this match. You really have to hand it to them. They earned this victory.
It's SmackDown's latest acquisition.
The blue brand is lucky to have her.
I tend to think everyone's replaceable, especially you, Saxton, but this superstar brings something different to the table. She's truly one of a kind.